Hi, so today I'm going to go through the flow of blood in the pathway of the heart. So here is the pathway. So first we start off with the superior vena cava, which is this part right here, and the inferior vena cava, which is this part right here. Now the blood from the superior vena cava, the blood going into that, is blood coming from the head, the neck, and the upper limbs. And then for the inferior vena cava, blood will be coming from the abdomen and the lower limbs. And the blood that is coming through these two vessels will be oxygen poor. So that blood is draining from those parts of the body, and then will then go into these vessels and then into this chamber right here, which is called the right atrium. So that oxygen poor blood is now in the right atrium. And then after that, it will flow into the tricuspid valve right here. It has three cusps. And then after that, it will flow into the right ventricle. So now that deoxygenated blood, the oxygen poor blood, is now in this right ventricle right here. So after that, that blood will then go to the pulmonary semilunar valve right there. And then it will then lead into the pulmonary trunk and into the pulmonary arteries, which is right here. We have the right pulmonary artery and the left pulmonary artery. Now, the reason why I put those arrows is that that's where the lungs are going to be. So that deoxygenated blood will then come out of these pulmonary arteries and into the lungs where gas exchange occurs. They take out and extract the CO2, and the blood will then become oxygenated or oxygen rich. So that oxygen rich blood will then go into the pulmonary veins. So we have the left pulmonary veins and the right pulmonary veins. Now these veins will then lead into this chamber right here, which is called the left atrium. So that's where the oxygen rich blood will then be. And then after that, it will go to the bicuspid valve. So that's the left atrium, and then the bicuspid valve right here. And then after that, we will go into the left ventricle. So that oxygen rich blood is now in the left ventricle. And then it'll go to the aortic semilunar valve right there. Now, after that happens, it'll then exit the heart through the ascending aorta. And then with that, it'll then travel to the different parts and systems of the body.